Hi everyone, it's me again. Aren't you glad I got a cam so I can pester the cock out of all of you? But anyway, I do an awful lot of different crafts and stuff, and one of my favorite things is I make what they call porcupine earrings. These are actual porcupine quills, and yes, they can poke you if you don't do it right. And I didn't sand these down very well, so they still have a little bit of a tooth on there. And I will show you how to do this. What you'll need is a nail file. Yes, a nail file. You'll need your porcupine quills. If you have a Native American store around you, you can get them. Or else, if you're brave enough, good luck. Go catch your own porcupine. But that is not advisable. Glue, preferably, see, oh my, what is that? Ah! Well, glue, I was thinking of the other glue that's in the tube. Ah, crud. Oh well. But glue, anyway. Some thread and a needle. And what I have here is a split needle. Okay, a split needle is a needle that is long and it's been split and it's used for looming or working with really fine beads. You need your seed beads. I got red, turquoise, green, and yellow. And I got two porcupine quills, which I'll only be using one. Ouch. And it has not been um, uncut. Neither one of these have been uncut. I want to show you exactly how sharp they are. And I like mine when they have a little bit of oomph to them. You know, a little, this one still has fur, porcupine fur. Yes, porcupines also have fur underneath their quills. So I'll show you what you'll need to do with one of these. And you'll have to have a little needle, just a end of a head pin that you're no longer using, preferably a straight one if you can grab one that's straight. I got one that's straighter. And you'll most definitely need your earring, your hook ring. Okay, first off, you're going to put this on your earring. Matter of fact, I'll just undo this needle here and I'll show you how you do that needle. What you're going to do is you're going to take your two pieces of thread, put them together. Let's make them a little sharper. One looks a little more frail than the other. Okay. And you'll need a pair of scissors too. Sorry about that. You take and you just do a little slip knot right there, just to hold that in. You see? Hold that into place just like that. Oh, and if you want a small charm to go and dangle, you don't have to necessarily have a charm, but I like to put a little charm on there because I like to add charm to everything I do. I know, stop. Okay, duh. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to pick out the one you want. I don't want that one, it's too skinny at the tip, but you are most definitely going to cut that off. Yes, you just removed that very pointy tip because this one here will pierce you and it hurts. Discard that into the trash up underneath your desk. Then you're going to take, and this is the part this is the follicle right there, and you're going to come down and you're going to cut that into half again. Okay, what you're going to do with this now, inside there's a bunch of, it's just like foam. Just going to take it and push your needle down in there and kind of like clean it out a little. Pack it down in there, and it'll pack, and it'll become kind of like a opaque. You see how it turned opaque right there? And then, you know what? You might not even have to use this needle tool, but I'll go ahead and I'll show you what you do. You take this needle tool and you split it. It's called a split needle for a reason. Because it splits. Okay. But anywho, this is what you're going to do. You're going to take this needle tool, your needle, and you're going to pick up, let's see. First, oh crap. First, let's do this part here. Okay? Let's add a little bead right here for decoration. Just to make sure. In this one here, we're not even going to use a needle tool. We're just going to bead it on there. But then again, I might end up using the needle tool. Crap. Hold on. Yes! I too get frustrated when things don't go my way. I haven't made one of these in quite some time, so be patient with me. And I'm just doing this just to have something to do because today it is a very, very long day. I've had a house full of kids basically all summer and a puppy and so much going on that it's not even hilarious in my life. Okay, we're going to put that right there just as a little stopping piece. But then again, we're going to reinsert our needle tool so we don't have to fight with the bead anymore to get it on there. Okay, we're going to pull that up and we're going to pick up 4 beads. We're going to come over to your red. Come on, get on there. Then we're going to come to the green. Pick up a green. Push that back. It doesn't matter what order you pick them up in because it's just going to look good no matter how you do it. But I used to make these years and years ago. And then you got that done. You see? You're almost done. Okay, now we're going to add. I could not do that again to save my life. But what we're going to do is we are now going to take our needle. Oh, I forgot I didn't. You gotta sand it down a little to remove those barbs. See, I tried to get you all hurt. I tried to hurt you all up in here. Somebody emailed me a letter saying my daughter made those porcupine quills. I went and I got her porcupine quills because she wanted to make a pair of those porcupine earrings. She made them and she put them on and they stuck right through her neck. Yeah, I could see the emails now. And my children are probably sitting in the living room thinking, oh my God, my mama's on crack. So I hear their head rattling, so they're probably agreeing with me. Okay, you're going to pick up your glue and drop your pen on your background paper. That is so pretty and cost you a pretty penny. And then you're going to take the glue, if you can see that, and you're going to kind of like glue the inside as much as you can get in there. It may look like it's all being forced out, but it's still getting in there. Okay? You see it? Then you're going to take your scissors, and hopefully this works for me because this is like a trial and error thing. You're going to make sure you have a passageway open right here so you can stick your thread through there. and you're going to take it and thread. I still do not know how to fast forward my camera, so bear with me. And you can stick it in there and just pack it in there. And to pull that out, just twist and pull, and it'll just pack it on in there, and it'll stay in there. And you gotta be very, very careful because you can crack your porcupine quill. Just stick it all the way in there like that. You see? It's all in there. Take a little bit more glue. Super glue, that's what I was thinking of. Duh. This is when you would use the super glue inside of here. I told you I'd remember it. At least I didn't remember it after I shut the camera off. And once you get this on there, it is easy sneezy from here on. Okay, you would usually set that off to the side, let that dry, but for camera's sake, we're not going to do that. We're going to take, and once again, you're going to open up your needle, slide your needle on there, just like that, and then you're going to come over here, pick up another bead. It doesn't matter what color or what random bead you want to pick up. And see? And pick it up again. Slide it up there like that. I just went backwards on the bead. And then what you're going to do is drop your charm on there because I'm so charming. Okay, I know. Shut up. It's bad. And then you're going to just feed. You're going to pick it up. You're holding the earring. You're going to pick it up. Now this charm is kind of heavy, so what you're going to do is you're going to feed it all the way back up through these beads like this. Feed it up there. Sometimes some of the beads are too tight and you have to really fight to get it on there, like that one. And then you're just going to take it and pull it all the way up through there. You'll see what I'm talking about. There you go. Okay. And then you're going to come up through the white one, your last white bead right there, pull it all the way up, and then you're going to make a loop. I don't know if you can see this really clear, but you see that white bead? I'm going to go up and over the white bead, and I'm going to come up, and I'm going to do it like 2 more times without getting tangled up, which I got a little, you know what? I don't care if people see my mistakes I've made at the process of making my objects, because this way I'm showing you that I am not perfect, because I am not, and I never declared to be a perfect person. So everybody makes mistakes, everybody. So I love it when you all see my mistakes. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our needle, go through, and tie it off with one little knot because you've reinforced it. And we're going to go through that same area that we just went through to make that first knot. And then we're going to go through our loop again. I'm using black. I would usually use a clear or a white after I made my knot right there. What I would do is I would come back with my there it is, with my needle, pick up some glue, and I would add it to just around the edges, and I would drop it once again. Like I said, it's my mistakes. I'm only human. I'm not as perfect as everybody else says and everything. So, like I tell everybody, a mess up isn't a mess up if it's in art. If you're creating something and you make a mess, it's not a mess up. And then what you would want to do is take that string and cut it off right there. And then you would basically go and trim it up a little bit more, and you made you a porcupine earring with a hatchet. So, I hope you enjoyed this. I am so bored. I've made 2 videos today, took a nap, and maybe my husband will see how bored I am and take me to Home Depot and get me some resin. That was a hint. I should be nice and happy because he bought me a camera, so I have not really hinted for anything since I got my camera. I've been a good girl and laying low. So, anyway, I hope you enjoy. Remember, you need porcupine quills. Cut the tips off. Sand it. A thin needle for your beading. Some good beading thread. A couple of seed beads. The seed beads, glue, scissors, an eye pin to put your glue in to the porcupine quill, and a nail file. I hope you enjoyed, and peace out. Bye everybody. Toodles.